I'm actually going to do a couple of these problems for you just so you know how to do them. Let's start with number 1. The first step is deciding if the variable is discrete or continuous. Movie length is a continuous variable because the length of a movie could be anything along this number line right here. So I'll circle continuous. Next, I need to pick a starting point for this first tick mark. It could be any number I want as long as it's a number in minutes and it's a realistic number. For example, I could pick 60 for 1 hour. And then after I do this, I need to just go up one at a time. 61 minutes, 62 minutes, and 63 minutes. Once I've labeled all of my tick marks, I just highlight this entire number line in one color just to show that everything is possible. So I'll use green. So I'm highlighting the entire number line in green just to show that a movie length could be anything along this number line. There's no point on this number line that isn't a possible movie length. It's all possible. Now let's move on to this next one that says amount of money spent on food per week. This one is actually a discrete variable because you could have an amount like $10 or $10.01 or $10.02, but nothing in between those values is possible. You can't spend 1.5 cents, for example. So I'm going to pick a starting point. It could be anything I want. Let's say $20 is my starting point. Once I've decided on my starting point, I just go up one value at a time. Since it's money, I would just go up to 20.01. And then 20.02. And then 20.03. Next, I'm going to mark off my possible values in green. So this is possible. This is possible. So what I'm saying is a person could spend 20.01, 20.02, or 20.03 on food. Those are all possible values. But nothing in here is possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this off in a different color to show that a value can't fall in this area. And I'm going to do the same thing here and the same thing here. So if what I've shown here is that a value can fall at one of these green tick marks, but a value can't fall in one of these red areas. So an example of a number in here would be something like 20.012, which isn't possible. And just, I'm sorry, I forgot. You need to circle that this is discrete because it's a discrete variable. So for each of these, just pick one answer or the other, label the tick marks, and then either mark the entire number line in one color if it's continuous, or do these different colors if it's discrete. And you don't have to use green and red. You could use just any two colors, or you could use pen and pencil. It would also be fine to just shade the tick marks and just put an X in each area like this if you wanted to. As long as you're telling me that you know that this isn't possible. And like I said, just do that for all 10 of these problems.